Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing waterproof makeup.
I recently went on a vacation to Cancun, Mexico, where I really wanted to look my best. So I need something that would really hold up to the elements such as water, heat, and wind. So this makeup is brunch, ziplining, excursion, flow rider, parasailing, speedboat, and jumping into a cave pool proof. The only thing that it doesn't cover is snorkeling. With the combination of the salt water and goggles, it really comes off easy, so you'll have to swim with these fishes without. But overall, this is how it typically looks after hours of activity. You might need to do a bit of touch-up, but this is the same kind of touch-ups you might do maybe a little bit more often than you normally would with your everyday routine. I also didn't put a filter on this so you can see the actual makeup performance. To get started, I like to put a headband on to make sure that my hair is out of the way and I'm getting the waterproof makeup distributed evenly. I'll start off with Smashbox's Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. This isn't to make the makeup stick, but rather to fill in my pores so the makeup applies smoothly and also in the cracks where the makeup tends to settle in. I do this by blowing my cheeks out to stretch out the laugh lines and then place the primer in those cracks and then again over the cracks when I'm not smiling. Next up is IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is marketed as waterproof and it really is. You only need a small amount for it to go a long way. I also use a shade lighter than my foundation and also with a yellow undertone to cancel out the purpley blue shades of the dark under eye circles that I have. I will also place this in between my eyebrows where makeup tends to fall off easily, as well as in the laugh line cracks. Since this is a smooth primer that I put on beforehand, it can fall out of the cracks very easily and I need something strong to hold it in there, kind of like a filler barrier. For foundation, I'm using IT Cosmetics CC Cream Full Coverage Foundation with SPF 50 and Soap & Glory's Kick-Ass All Day 24-Hour Wear Foundation. In addition to this, I'm spraying 3 pumps of Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm mixing the two foundation formulas together, one, because blending the two different shade colors helps to match my skin tone better, and two, because two strong waterproof formulas doubled up on waterproofing, and let me tell you, this did not come off at all, not even with soap and water. I actually had to go down to the salad buffet and pick up some olive oil to remove it. It was that strong. Once I've evenly blended out the foundation using a damp makeup sponge, I will get started on my eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia's Dip Brow and Anastasia's Brow Brush in number 12. I've recently been doing a more natural bushy brow lately, and I have a video explaining a little bit more in detail how to do that, and I'm going to link that into this video in particular. So make sure to check that out after you're finished with this one. To set the face, I'm using Prime and Fine Mattifying Waterproof Powder by Caprice Cosmetics. Once the face is fully powdered, I'm going to start on my eyes. This isn't waterproof, so it will lighten up by the end of the day, but not fully come off. I never actually use primer in my normal routine, so if eye makeup falls off easily for you, then I would definitely use one. In the inner corners of my eye, I first will go in with Jasper from Kylie Cosmetics. In the middle of my lid, I'm going to use Quartz, which is a shimmery light bronzed color. I'm going to kind of blend that into the white matte Jasper that I put on in the inner corner of the eye. From there, I'm going to take Topaz and I'm going to use that on the outer corners of the eye. From there, I'm going to take that same Topaz and drag it into the crease. It's going to go not only in the crease, but it's also going to go above the crease, above the other colors that I placed in the closer to the inner corner earlier. So what you do to the top, you're going to do to the bottom. You're going to take that same topaz color and kind of drag it halfway from the eye closer to the outer corner and kind of blend it in with the top color that you have above your eye. Next, I'm going to go in with Obsidian, which is a dark black color. Since it's not waterproof and has fading potential, I will darken it as much as I can without looking like a clown. Using a small thin brush, I'm going to create a line where I want my main shape to be placed, and then from there, I'm going to use that same blending brush I used earlier to blend it out. For eyeliner, I'm using L'Oreal's Flash Cat Eye by Infallible. This eyeliner generally is tough to come off, so if you're a little bit worried about messing it up, there's a small stencil guide that detaches from the pen that you can use. I, however, like the freedom of creating my own mess. So to get a general shape, I take a pencil or a small thin brush and line it up with the end of my brow to create the first initial shape. And then I'll just fill it out and then move on. For the eyelashes, I'm using Duo's Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive in black. If you don't like wearing eyelashes, you can actually just skip this step and use a waterproof mascara instead. For contouring, I would highly suggest using a waterproof bronzer. This is a bronzer by Laura Geller, which I use in my daily routine, but it does fade out quite a bit if you're going underwater and you're sweating a lot. For blush, I'm using Apricot Berry, another one or product from Laura Geller. Again, not waterproof and it does fade out, so definitely get a waterproof blush as well. To really lock the brows in place, I'm going to use a clear brow gel that I got from MAC Cosmetics. For my lips, I'm using one of Kylie's lip kits by first lining the lips with a pencil and then filling it out. Since Kylie's lip glosses are so drying and easy to crack, I would suggest to put on chapstick either before or after the lip liner. But I must say, even though she doesn't market them as waterproof, they generally stay on all day and are also difficult to get off, as well as the foundation. To really lock that makeup in all day, I'm going to go back in with that all-nighter spray and spray as much as possible to make sure nothing's coming off.
Okay, so this is how my makeup is looking right now. I just went to the pool, I ducked my hair. My hair's kind of like wet and curling up. Like it always gets really frizzy where it dries. It's still kind of wet on the bottom. But as far as my makeup, this is what it's doing. These are the eyelashes. My lips are falling off a little bit in the middle, which it's just an easy reapply. Maybe the eyeliner could do a little bit better. Yeah, the eyeliner could do a little bit of, I could reapply it, but the eyelashes themselves are not falling off at the ends. Eyebrows are in place. This right here is showing lines, but honestly, it always does that. So basically, you're just gonna have to do a normal, reapplication, like do some touch-ups, reapply a little bit here and there, just like normal makeup, really. But overall, I mean, it seems pretty good. Not too bad. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get updates on my most recent videos. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.